Good evening and welcome to the Nightly News, brought to you by St. Rose Television at the College of St. Rose. Today is September 23rd, 2019. I'm David Meister.
And I'm Leanne DeMartino. Let's get into this week's news. This week we will be talking about Dementia Awareness Week, open work study positions on campus, Sabor Latino's Night in Havana, comedian Chris Martin, and I Can.
Student Association is presenting Dementia Awareness Week from today, September 23rd, to Friday, September 27th. The organization will be accepting donations through cash or card for different organizations throughout the Capital Region.
There are still many work study positions open throughout campus for qualifying students to apply for. Offices look for students who are comfortable in their knowledge about campus life. Those looking for assistance in navigating work study applications can come to the Office of Student Development in the EAC.
Sabor Latino's first student event, A Night in Havana, was this past Friday in Midnight Eats. Sabor taught salsa and other forms of dancing and ended the evening with a dance contest. The event aimed to celebrate Cuban culture, although Sabor Latino prides itself on covering the whole of the Latinx diaspora.
Comedian Chris Martin is coming to campus on Thursday, September 26th at 8 p.m. in Midnight Eats through the Student Events Board. The English comedian has been nominated for a Muse Moose Comedy Award, which honors outstanding fringe comedians.
The college has announced that it is launching a new program called I Can. I Can comes after the announcement of the University at Albany's Purple Pantry and is designed to serve a similar need. I Can helps students with short-term support and food safety in times of need. Students can email ican@strohs.edu with questions and for more information.
Now let's go to SRTV's meteorologist Chris Weiss to tell us what to expect for weather for the rest of the week. Here's to you, Chris.
Thank you, Leanne. So let's get into the weather for this week. So we were expecting showers today, but they still haven't hit yet. So fair warning, they're probably going to show up sometime this week. But I am going to tell you right now, for the rest of the week, what we're expecting is nice, easy, sunny days, little clouds here and there. But for the most part, we're going to be hitting that high 60s, low 70s with some cooler nights, low 50s, high 40s. But for the most part, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your week, get some work done, and let's head back to sports with David.
Thank you very much, Chris. Let's get into this week in sports. Kicking it off with men's soccer, the team headed into last Wednesday's showdown against the Malloy Lions undefeated and looked to keep their unblemished record intact, but fell in a close one, 2-1. The game ended in regulation with a draw. Andrew Lule scored the equalizer in the 85th minute to force overtime, but in the extra session, the Golden Knights could not get on the board, and the Lions pounced and got the game winner to seal St. Rose's fate. The team is now 4-1 and is off until their next match on Wednesday, which is a home game against the Southern Connecticut State Owls. The match is slated at 7 p.m. Keeping it outdoors for women's soccer, the team was also undefeated heading into their Wednesday match against the American International Yellow Jackets, but kept their perfect record intact after defeating AIU 3-1. St. Rose entered play 12th in the United Soccer Coaches National Poll. Three different Golden Knights managed to get on the score sheet. Sierra Lunde and Nina Pradanic each scored one apiece in the first half, while Caitlin DeBogian got one in the second half. The team is now 4-0-1 and has their next match tomorrow at home against the Pace Setters. Kickoff is scheduled for 6 p.m. And finally, in women's volleyball, the team was out in Erie, Pennsylvania last weekend at the Gannon Edinburgh tournament. They opened play Friday night with two matches, the first against the host Gannon Lady Knights, and the second against their other host, the Edinburgh Fighting Scots. St. Rose lost both matches, being swept by the Lady Knights 3-0 and falling 3-1 to the Fighting Scots. Day 2 of the tournament on Saturday saw the Golden Knights try to bounce back in two more matches, first against the Walsh University Cavaliers and the second against the Malone Pioneers, but they lost both of those matches as well. The Golden Knights were swept by the Cavs and lost 3-1 to the Pioneers. Stevie Schweitzer had 23 kills between both matches. The team falls to an even 500 at 6-6, and they will be back in action tomorrow on the road against the Assumption Greyhounds. And as always, our sports footage is courtesy of the College of St. Rose's Athletics Department. Visit GoGoldenKnights.com to watch the Golden Knights live and on demand on any 10 now.
Well, that's all we have for the nightly news this week. To the viewers at home, thanks for watching. I'm Leanne DeMartino.
I'm David Meister.
And I'm Chris Weiss.
For more information on any of our stories, take a look at the Chronicle, the St. Rose newspaper, both in print and online. See you next week.
Have a great night, everyone.